Oh, I like that. Beat a bitch. It's like
Yeah.
Build-A-Bear, beat a bitch. We're your hosts, Tara, Nora, and Allie, and you're listening to Bad Advice Only.
We're just three New York City rats talking about scurrying around the Big Apple. Here, we make the New York City mistakes so you don't have to.
We're begging you. Leave us a review and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We release new episodes every Monday, so stay tuned, rats.
Hey rats, welcome back to another episode of Bad Advice Only. Today we're going to be talking about a really tough conversation, how to break up with your friend.
Not tough.
How to dump that friend.
It's time. We need to make a smaller circle.
Look, I'm the only one that hasn't formally broken up with a friend, but I say mean things so that they stop talking to me.
Damn, that's horrible.
Okay, that's one way. Okay, so Allie's just going right in for the kill. We are going to talk about different ways and methods that either ourselves or, friends have broken up with friends.
Yeah.
But before we get started, do we have any rat recaps?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about things that have been burned. Didn't you burn your nipple recently?
Yes.
Like friendships burned.
Yeah.
Burned nipple.
Burned
I get
nipple.
that.
That's where I'm going
That's
with
where
that.
Allie Rat's brain
Because
is.
you teased me with that.
Yeah, how'd you
And-
burn your nipple?
What?
Guys, it was my right nipple for the listener.
Thanks.
Poor little righty. Piece of shit and I went to get a cute little massage in New York City where you can get a Sketchy massage for $40 for an hour.
The only thing that's cheaper here, nails and massages.
Nails and massages, it's phenomenal. The lady did crawl on top of me. It was
love it when they do
phenomenal.
that.
She went to fucking town on my body. It was amazing. It was a lovely massage. And then they brought out hot stones, like as if it were a legitimate nice spa.
My place does that.
However,
I don't think I've had a hot stone on my chest region, though. Like, normally it's my shoulders. Or
on your
yeah,
back.
it wasn't meant to go on my chest. I was on my belly. I was on my stomach. And normally I think they have them in like a little case or a box and then they bring them out and roll them on your back, whatever. This lady just threw them on the bed that I'm on. And of course, when you're laying on a bed, it's not even. So
Body
I
weight.
feel it roll down towards my tit. And that fucking rock just gets to my right breast and just somehow burrows into my tit. Me being me, I can't handle speaking up for myself.
You can't handle the confrontation of saying,
She
ouch.
fucking laid there with the
I
rock
laid there and
burning
just
her
let
nipple.
it burn my
You have
Till
a
it
third-degree
cooled.
burn on that nip.
Till the rock cooled.
The rock was burning my breast tissue, and then I rolled to try to get away from it. But imagine you lift up, guess where the rock's gonna go? It's gonna
Dude.
roll further in.
Your milk's fucking curdled right now in
I
that
curdled
tit.
my milk in my tit.
Look, for $40, I guess to be expected.
It's
but
to be expected that you may have nipple burns.
That's wild.
I know.
Did you tell piece of shit?
I think I told piece of shit later. He said he had a lovely massage, but then the next day he texted me and was like, "I'm bruised and I have a massive knot on my spine."
Oh, no ball burn, though.
He didn't get his balls burned.
That sucks.
He did say he
Didn't really get his
came
money's
close
worth.
to having to ask the woman to do less pressure. I think he would have felt emasculated if he did that in front of me.
You can't ask the woman to do less pressure.
Right?
That's ridiculous.
You look like a little bitch.
You look like a bitch.
But
So-
he's in the log pit now. He's bruised. He's beaten and bruised.
You sent us a picture before you entered this massage parlor that said, "No sexual activity, please."
Yeah, it said no sexual
said
services.
no
I
sexual
think.
services.
It's kind of sexual to burn a nipple. That's
Yeah.
like some BDSM
It was sexual for
shit.
some of us.
Did you tip her?
Yeah.
Pussy.
Pussy.
I forgot to mention this part. Y'all know this, but our listeners may not. So when you go into these types of massages, there's no actual room with a door. There's just curtains. My curtain was sheer, and it was looking out into the area where they have the table or the chairs where you get your feet massaged.
That's nice.
So I basically gave them like a burlesque show behind the curtain, and I didn't realize I'm just dropping trowel.
Did they tip you?
I should have been tipped, but I had no idea I was given the sexual favors. I gave all those men a show without realizing it. I did not get tipped, but I did.
That's horrible.
But
Well,
you
we've
did
learned,
tip.
I did use piece of shit's money to tip.
we've learned
Excellent.
2 lessons. One, say something. See something, say something.
Feel something, say something.
Feel something, say something.
2, make sure you get your money's worth if you're performing.
You're absolutely right.
don't
I
do
should have-
sex work for free, Tara.
That was my entire 20s.
We learned that.
You know what else you shouldn't do for free? Waste your time on shitty friends.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that paid or for free.
We're going to just dive right in. Are we talking about shitty friends or just friends?
I think both.
Both.
Okay.
Breaking up with a friend and why, like, because there are a lot of reasons you should break up. Like, there's obvious ones.
Right,
Like, if you're
there's,
a shitty friend, you got to break up.
Yeah, I'm worried I'm going to get emotional because mine was tough.
Oh, you gonna cry? Our first episode where we get a quiet.
Why don't you start with the bitchy emotion one first, and then we'll
And then
do something funny. We'll come in with
We'll lighten it up.
Some zingers.
Because our breakups are funny.
Yeah, so...
No, mine's sad too.
Mine's ruthless.
Oh,
Jesus.
all right.
All right.
We're here to
well,
tell you about how we broke up with our friends.
Yeah, who wants to go first?
We just discussed it, and it's you.
Literally you.
All right, here you go,
Come on,
guys.
Waterworks. Let's see what happens.
Can I have a tissue?
What is this, Monopoly? I'll buy Waterworks for 500.
Is that a thing in Monopoly?
I think
Was
so.
that a joke? Who's your target audience for that joke? 90-year-old
The
men?
70-year-old man that listens to our podcast.
All of my
All of Tara's
ex-boys.
exes. Exactly.
All right, listeners. So I really struggled with this, and I'm glad we can talk about it on air. I had to break up with a friend somewhat recently, and I really struggled because the longevity of our friendship. We were together. We were friends for we were together for a long time.
We were together.
We were together for a really long time. This person and I shared a 1-bedroom apartment
And bed.
And bed. Like, we were super close. And yes,
Does she know you guys are broken up?
no.
Okay, so
I
just
don't
want to
think
make
you
sure.
needed a timeout on that. That's
I
funny.
just want to make sure how I tailor my reactions here.
So I never officially broke up with this person. I think there was a lot of pressure on both of our ends that we needed to remain friends because we were friends for so long. Like, you've already committed this much time.
That's
you kind of feel
called the
obligated.
sunk cost fallacy.
The what?
The sunk cost fallacy. You shouldn't keep something going because of the time already invested.
When did you decide that, like, when did you notice there was a gap in your relationship?
I must interject. I have been telling Tara that this is a bad friend since high school. I'm not joking. Since high school, I've been like, she is not a good friend.
To be fair, I never met her and I
She's
said
a
she was a bad friend.
She's a terrible friend.
We had really similar childhood traumas that we
Yeah.
would like leech and like just
trauma
like,
bonded.
trauma bond and
Children are friends with each other. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
it's
have
different.
a ton of things in common.
Right.
Yeah.
You just, it's different when you're young.
Right.
And
you just
she and
are
I
who
would
you're
both
around.
say if we met today, we would not be friends.
Yeah.
We had
Red
nothing in
flag.
common. But yeah, we really had this trauma bond where we could really talk about familial issues. And so I think that just kind of forced us to stay together. And so there, on my end,
It's making it sound like they dated.
Kind of did. They shared a bed. That's more romantic than most relationships.
yeah, right? To answer your original question, Nora thinks we should have broken up in high school.
Yeah, she's a bitch.
It dawned on me probably in COVID, during COVID, like 2021-ish. And maybe you can relate, listener, like you get a phone call from a friend and instead of being excited to pick up, you get kind of nervous or anxious. And I was starting to get more and more either agitated or anxious.
Because what was waiting for you on the other line was bogging
it was
you down
always
mentally.
problems because she's a victim. Everything is wrong in her life at all times. Nothing can be fixed.
Never like a how are you doing? Never like
Yeah.
deflecting
Yeah.
back, asking about the other person.
And
there
I
was
can
always something.
Yeah, and I can understand how our trauma bond grew into that. Like we became the problem person where you just like wrung out your issues to them.
Yeah.
Because we were able to bitch about our issues.
But she never developed. She never
Well,
grew
that's what I was
out
going
of
to
them.
say. Friendships grow
Yeah.
as you grow in age and life experience, and that becomes being self-aware.
And to give a
Exactly.
few examples of like some of the places
Yeah,
that
I'd rather you
Tara
give examples.
grew out of and she did not. Like one, relationship issues. She's one of those people who still sleeping with like insanely wrong people who treat her like shit and complaining about it, right? And like carrying on with someone who absolutely hates her and is a dick to her.
Yeah.
Money issues. She could not figure out how to get a job, keep a job. She made a lot of problems for herself that she didn't
Need.
She couldn't solve.
Yeah.
And Tara is a 35-year-old woman who can solve her problems.
Well, and for me, it was like Tara was playing this like mother role.
I did fall into a therapist, mother, sister role.
This happens with boyfriends too. Like it's very similar. Like if someone's not
This is why it sounds like a relationship.
Yeah, if someone's not totally developed and they're not going to grow or like improve, you turn into their caretaker and their therapist.
Right. Yeah.
Where she was like, Tara was like, hey, friend, like, I think you should go get some help and talk to somebody here. And she did the research for this bitch. Like, she was like, hey, here's XYZ things in your cost bracket because I know you have money concerns. Yeah. And this bitch still flipped it on her and like didn't do anything.
She also, one more example, she could not keep friends. Like her friend group was incredibly chaotic and dramatic and they're constantly in fights. And it's like, we're in our 30s. Like, what are we doing? Don't talk to them.
That was like the first indicator for me that I really struggled with because I could explain away the other faults because I understood her background and I was empathetic to her childhood and the shit she went through. But then that I would say is probably the toughest thing that like I first noticed me getting dragged down is she would call me about friend drama. And I'm like, I'm sorry, we're in our 30s.
Like just stop hanging out with them.
Don't hang out with this
what
person.
Is this, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Right.
Like people are cheating on each other. They're bad mouthing each other. They're not inviting people and excluding them on purpose, but then making sure they find out that they were excluded. It was just so nasty. I just remember, starting to get those calls on a weekly basis. And I was like, I don't want to, it's not even juicy gossip.
No.
It's not
like
even
sad.
It's really sad and nasty.
And it's like if this is making you so unhappy and it's such a problem that's dragging and you're literally affecting your real friendships over it, just don't hang out with those people.
Well, and it was affecting your relationship a little bit with the two of us because like you would be like having so much anxiety about it and we were like literally just fucking
stop being friends with her. And Tara really struggled because they had been friends for literally 20 years.
Friendship of decades. So, and I'm not saying I handled it well at all because
she doesn't know.
I have no right. She doesn't know. She doesn't know that we broke up.
I think that's probably the right move, though. There's no point in having like a dramatic I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
But I do question, like, when people actually break up in a romantic relationship, there are people that want closure. And I'm not saying I should give a list, an itemized list of all the grievances I have.
1-800 don't.
Call back. But like, wouldn't you want closure if a friend? What would you want?
I want to do a whole episode on closure. I don't believe in it.
You don't believe in closure?
I don't believe in closure.
Well, in long-term friendships, because I've grown out of tons of long-term friendships where it's been the same thing, but there weren't as many problems. It was just like we grew apart in distance and time.
This was so like overnight. I stopped talking to her.
Fine.
So I don't think this person saw a growing apart, even though we did. But there was just no evidence in her point of view.
For me, for her point of view, yes, because she's not emotionally mature enough to understand what's happening, probably.
Ugh,
you know what I mean? But like most people are aware of like, hey, this person's not giving me what I need, so like it's time that this friendship ends anyway. Mm-hmm. For her, she was probably just like, this person won't listen to me, bitch. I must now find somebody else who will.
Yeah, that makes me so sad. So the last time I texted her was on her birthday. And I was just like, happy birthday, I love you. And like,
mixed messaging.
I do love her.
It's okay to love her and let her go.
I love her from afar.
It's okay to love her and not tell her.
I want the best for her. And I feel like these friendship breakups that are known, you're like, I hope you fucking lose your worth. You suck.
I feel the same way on my friendship breakup.
You feel the same way.
I love her and I want her to be well.
Like I want her to be the best.
I'm not spiteful.
Yeah, and I feel like breakups, especially friendship breakups, come across so spiteful. Yeah. And that's not where I'm at. And I would never go that direction.
It doesn't have to be spiteful. So method number 1, the rats just discussed, ghost them.
Hard ghost.
But still love them, but ghost them. I did not ghost mine.
Yeah, yours was interesting.
Moving on to baby rats break up. So Tara was with me on this journey. This was pre-Allie, though. But she's heard.
I've heard it.
She's been a part of it in a way.
Similarly, not decades-long friendship, but like a decade-long friendship.
Yes,
like this was.
I used to be jealous. I'm not anymore. Okay, relax.
She still is. She was really jealous of this girl, actually.
I forgot about her jealousy with
even though we were already broken up. But this was my literal best friend, ride or die. Allie looks so mad.
No, go on.
From like childhood. Like we met when we were 9, and we were best friends. up until college.
They were very cute together, right?
We were best friends. I mean, I love her. I really do. And again, I love her. I'm so thankful I had her in that time of my life.
You got really lucky with that type of friend.
I was so lucky to have a friend like that.
To go through high school with.
To go
that's
through
really lucky.
like such a hard time with. I'm so lucky. I'm so grateful for her. That being said, the reason we broke up. Horrible.
It's
horrible.
bad.
I don't think you've ever heard the full story. But the reason we broke up is because in high school, she started dating this guy named Ian. Fuck you, Ian.
Fuck you,
No,
Ian.
Really, fuck this guy. He was disgusting.
It's bad raps.
He was gross. He was
Physically?
disgusting. What?
Physically?
He was like a perfectly normal looking 16-year-old.
But like personality was disgusting.
Insides were disgusting.
Really gross. He was also fully in love with another woman when they met. Anyway, like writing her love letters in love. So they meet.
Healthy.
This is like right nearing the end of our high school. And me and this girl are going to college together. We're going to be roommates. Like
So cute.
the whole thing planned out, obviously, because we're best friends since we were 9.
Like the dream.
The dream. Last minute, couple months before school starts, she's like, I'm not sure if I should go to this school. And I'm like, why the fuck not? And she's like, because Ian, real name, is going to be at a school 4 hours away. We had put down tuition and shit. And she was like, I don't know. He's going to be 4 hours away. I don't know how we'll make it work. And I'm like, well,
a high school boyfriend.
we're 17. So like, I'm not sure if you should be basing your college decision around a guy you've been dating 3 months.
Logical.
Okay. Right. So she's like, okay, makes sense. She does end up going to that school. We can't room together for different reasons. It just didn't work out. So she ends up going to that school for 1 semester. 1 semester. During that semester, we do not see each other. We don't see each other at all.
Aww.
Like, we do not hang out. She is completely, essentially, like, out of my life because she's seeing this guy so much. He's 4 hours away. Every weekend, he drives 4 hours to our college town, rents a hotel room. How he could even
Weird.
afford that?
How
Because
could
she
he
had a
afford
roommate.
that?
So she had a roommate, so they wouldn't stay at hers. Every single weekend, 4 hours, full, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they're together in the hotel room for a full
Jesus.
weekend. Which I get, you're in that honeymoon phase.
That is super. That's like think about her perspective, how exciting
I'm
and fun.
sure.
Like,
but she didn't.
and
like,
it was
I was out. I was
yeah,
not involved
there was-
in this. Like,
she didn't have a friend.
She didn't have a friend. She lost all of her friends over this guy because she wouldn't
Hang
speak
out with
to
you.
us or hang out with any
Yeah.
of her friend group.
she got.
gone.
She wasn't ostracized.
No,
He
he isolated her.
isolated
And
her,
he was
yeah.
very
creepy.
He was very creepy and a bit abusive. Like, he got really jealous of our friendship in the beginning, like right when we first
Because you're stunning.
Yeah. Thank you so much. No, but when they first started dating, he was really jealous of our friendship. He like would make a lot of weird comments. He like didn't want her hanging out with me alone a lot. And
You know what it is? Men like that can sniff out an independent, strong woman.
that's exactly what I think
and
it was.
like knew
he
had
knew
to get
he
her
was
away from
preying
you.
He was so
on
insecure,
he was
yeah.
preying on a I'm sorry, I love her, but a weaker woman who's like more submissive in the head, and he was preying on her and trying to keep influences out that were
and
more
you're a strong influence.
right, a strong influence. Anyway, he also started a rumor in high school that I had herpes and told everyone I had herpes and called me herpes girl.
Who doesn't?
Good
In
answer.
high school, not many, but Nora did.
Like, who cares? Also,
wasn't it asshole herpes? What did he say?
I don't.
I
Really
feel like
remember.
he like got so
it was really gross.
descriptive
It
and
was
he like
whatever his rumor was gross.
yeah, he like really got yucky
guy
with the
sucks.
details.
He was
does suck.
the worst. So then, semester in, she's like, "I'm transferring," and I'm like, "Are you serious?" Okay, I have to back up. Before that, we have like a heart to heart where I like write her a letter and I'm like, "I really miss you. I want to make this work. I want to be friends. Like, I don't care about the
Poured your
stupid
heart
guy.
out.
Like, I just want to be
letter.
friends."
Think about that.
Well, we used to pass notes.
used to write
before,
letters back
before
then.
you
That's
kids
cute.
had iPhones. We wrote notes.
So I wrote her this letter, and then we go meet at my place, and we're like crying, like we still want to make this work, like we have to stay friends, we love each other so much. Fuck this guy, like we literally were saying that. And then I'm like, okay, this weekend, and I had a boyfriend too, by the way. I
Long-distance
also had a
boyfriend.
long distance boyfriend, and I was like, how about this weekend? I won't go see my boyfriend. Ian doesn't come here. Let's just spend a weekend together and like reconnect. Very mature. And she's
Yeah, I
like,
wouldn't have done it.
She's like, I can't do that. Ian will kill me. I can't do that. I can't be away from him for a weekend.
What?
And that was like the end, basically, where I was like, really, you can't. And it wasn't even like close. It wasn't like short notice. Like it was like Monday or something. And she was like, I can't tell him that I'm not seeing him this weekend. Like he'll kill me.
So she didn't even like commit to you and then like change her mind.
No,
she was like, I could never.
In
So
the
she
moment.
flipped,
She
like,
was like
100.
She
wants both.
She wanted both. She was like, I can't do this to him. She was literally like, I can't do this to him. Like he'll kill me. Which is really fucked up.
Also
That's
concerning.
So scary.
Yeah.
So scary.
Scary to
Scary
hear.
for like
an
18-year-old
girl saying that.
Anyway, so long story short, she then transfers to his school. They get married. He cheats on her, which I find out through crazy methods I can't even
we can't talk about the
explain.
stalking methods
too
that were
crazy.
done.
It's too crazy. But basically, first of all, he was unemployed. She was a nurse. She like has a fucking job and life and livelihood. He's doing nothing. He wants to be a fucking bodybuilder. He's fat.
Always when the dream starts.
Years into their marriage, he goes back to get the same degree she had already gotten fucking 5 years ago. While he's getting that degree, he meets his now girlfriend, who is literally,
Shut the fuck up.
at the time, must have been 45. She had 2 teenage children.
How old was he?
Like,
Our age.
This was years
So
ago.
we're like,
so
oh my
like
God,
It's like a
mid-20s.
20-year age difference, basically.
He was mid-20s for sure. It's Texas. They got married early. They got married at 21. Anyway, mid-20s, he meets this 45-year-old woman, starts dating her, cheats on my best friend, who, again, we're distanced at this
Estranged.
point, but I still care.
Yeah.
Cheats on her, fucking marries this bitch who, sorry, I shouldn't talk about this girl like that. It's not her fault, but she's a 45-year-old with
She
2
has
teenage kids.
I mean, it's kind of
He's
on
got
her.
issues.
And they met in that class. And then my friend and him get divorced, obviously. And now she's divorced and living in that shit town, working at the
Alone?
same hospital as him.
That's awful.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
They work together?
They work
real.
together.
Wow.
So that breakup, what do we recap that as the type? It wasn't a
feel
ghosting.
like-
That was a dramatic ending.
I feel like it was,
broken up by men.
That was a real breakup.
and
Like
that
we
is
broke
such
up.
a classic story. A man got in the middle of a friendship and broke you guys up. It was a dramatic breakup in a way.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. And I'm sorry because both of y'all, it sounds like, had like really meaningful connections.
I would say mine was meaningful, but in unhealthy ways.
Well, I'm just thinking like, and maybe this is because I don't active listen. I have so many friends, but I don't have like anybody that I'm like devastated having lost.
If we broke up, you'd be devastated.
Yeah, but we're not gonna because
We're
I'm
not gonna.
fucking. I cling on, and I'm ready. Like when I have a lifer, I cling on. Like that's every strongest friendship I've had has been somebody that's been annoyed with me upon first meet, but now can't live without me.
Yeah.
Like my gay best friend from college hated me. Now can't live without me.
Can't live
Was in his bridal party. Okay, same with you.
Yeah. For sure.
Tara she's forged by
She's
blood.
forced.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's true.
There's no option.
Yeah, no, I'm because I was trying to think of like really dramatic stories to add to this episode.
It doesn't
and
have to be dramatic.
I don't have any. Mine are pretty shallow.
Oh, good. We
light
need
one.
diversity.
I have a couple of light ones because none of them are really like okay. So I haven't really broken up. I haven't done like the sit down talk of like haha. But I do like the slow roll, kind of similar to UT, but like there's zero ambiguity.
I have no idea what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Like you're
I just
like,
said
oh,
that.
my friend doesn't know that we're broken up.
Your friends
Like
know.
my friends
know.
know,
Your
but
ex-friends
it's yeah. It like I'm very succinct with my words.
Why? Who have you broken up with? Why?
Okay, so this first one, like I was talking to you guys earlier.
I don't have anything. This first one.
This first one, well, I said I have a couple short ones, but they're nothing deep. This was in like elementary school, like
God.
way back.
Oh.
And I had this really, really good friend, and she was like this beautiful Korean girl, and it's important to the story.
Okay,
as to why
Is the
friendship
Korean
ended.
part important? Okay. So you're racist.
No, well, I didn't know. I was being racist at the time.
You said elementary school. It's okay. Go
I was in
on.
elementary
think
school,
that's fine. I
and she
don't
was
know.
adopted, and I went to a Jewish day school. So you can see how all these
There were
things
some
like
question marks
I
for-
didn't know any better. I was
Yeah.
young. I was like 6 or 8.
Yeah, you're a
something.
little girl.
I was
You,
young.
you weren't born racist.
I
you know,
wasn't
you're
born
taught
racist.
racism.
It just came to me. No, I'm just kidding. So we were best friends, like conjoined at the hip, and she loved soccer. Like she loved soccer, like I love to breathe. Like
Oh, that was a
she
weird
had
comparison.
This, like, choker. Well, it's again important to the story. She had this choker, like those old school choker necklaces,
Mm-hmm.
but had a soccer ball. She wore this shit every day. And one day, she shows up not wearing the necklace, And I go, oh my God, what are you, like an alien or something? Like you're not wearing your soccer necklace. She got so offended. I got sent to the principal's office. It was the only time I've ever been sent to the principal's office, and they lectured me
about
being racist because she was Korean and I called her an alien.
Is that
racist?
racist?
I don't know, but after that we were never friends again. She wouldn't talk to me.
She wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah, so that's a lesson. Okay, listeners, don't call people racist slurs without knowing.
I guess it is kind of, if she was like the only Korean girl in class.
I mean there were 8 of us. We were all Jews. Like it was
she a Jew?
Her parents were that adopted. I don't know.
Wow.
How
Do you want to
head
apologize
scratcher.
now to her
No,
live?
it was harmless.
That was harmless,
No, I
Allie.
think that was harmless.
Like I loved her, and I was like, "Why are you okay? Like you're not wearing your necklace."
So you must be an alien.
So you must did an alien come to take over your body? Because like it was like such a rapid switch of like just not caring about like everything I knew to be true about this girl just wasn't true all of a sudden. And I couldn't.
So you had to
wrap
call her.
my
You
head
called her a
around it.
slur. I mean, I
Yeah.
get it.
And then you used a slur.
All right. So we'll call that breakup. That was your fault, I guess.
A mea culpa. This means my fault.
I've never heard of that.
It's Latin.
What'd you say?
Mea culpa.
She's doing. Who's the target audience for that one now?
the dead
Smarter
people.
Smarter people than us.
So then my next friendship breakups are more like slights that I say to people in conversation now. So like college friends that I've been friends
Similar.
with a while that I like
She
really
smites people.
don't have any interest in talking to anymore.
You
But
feel
I like
apart.
You're just a dick to them.
yeah, like I must interact with them now because I have some friends that are
Within
part of a
that
larger
group,
friend group,
yeah.
but like we don't see each other. And we have the same conversation with each other
No,
once
that's
a year
horrible. That's
on
horrible.
repeat.
Ugh.
It's mostly blaming me for
What's
not
that
seeing them more
movie?
often. But I don't get invited to things. And great, I don't want to be. That's the whole thing. That's
so like,
the
let's
whole
call
point.
it what it is.
Right,
Like, we don't
like-
need to do this.
Right,
Every
it's just-
year.
How can you
Exchange
break
hellos.
up with them?
So most recently, like one of them was like, "Oh, it's so good to see you," and I was like, "Hey, like we've been here before." Like, and it's
You
it's
also
genuinely
live
good.
in the same city, so it's like obviously you don't want to be friends. You
right,
know,
right,
like
right. Like there's a clear distinction. Like it's been 10 years plus since we've
we
graduated.
don't have to
college.
pretend that like.
And look,
Yeah.
sometimes it's nice to see them. It doesn't
Sure.
mean that I genuinely mean that, but it doesn't mean that I want to listen to you.
Yeah. Or see you.
And I'm tired. I'm tired now, right? Like I want to reserve my energy for the 8 other good friends in my life.
That's so fair.
So this guy's like talking to me at a party where I'm like, again, would rather be with the other people I actually want to spend time with. He's telling me about 3 people from college who I don't think I even knew in college.
Oh my God.
I knew their names, but like they're like, oh yeah, and then this and this and this, and I literally looked at them and I was like, I need to stop you. I really would rather go take a shit than listen to this story,
No,
so I'm
you
gonna
didn't.
go.
No,
I
you
swear to God,
didn't.
I did have to poop. So
Your story is making me have anal leakage. I must away.
So, but and I was like, I could stand here. Nah, this is gonna continue into something I
Right.
really don't care about.
Just be
or I could just go
honest.
fucking
Take the
release my
shit.
bladder, like, my colon, what my
Your
bowels.
colon? Where does shit come from?
What? Release anything
But you
inside
did
me.
have to take a shit. It wasn't
Yeah,
a lie.
I think we should practice this because we haven't been out in a while, but we should practice this because we catch ourselves in conversations with
That we don't wanna be
a lot
in.
of people that we're just like, what the fuck
You're not
are we doing?
entertaining me.
And we need, I don't know, I wouldn't call it mature, but it's direct. And we can just be like, this isn't for me.
I
Can
wanna
we-
talk to my friends.
I want to talk to other people besides you. Why can't we talk like
Yeah,
that? Why
we
can't we
can't
be
talk
like,
like
I don't
that.
want to hang out with you anymore?
I
The
don't
end.
think that it has to be bad blood. Like when you're not enjoying your time with someone, you need to be like, I'm good. Like we're done here.
This simulation is over.
The simulation's over. On to the
Thank
next.
you for your time. And I hope you enjoyed some
Guys,
of my
I
time.
think we really just had some breakthroughs on this episode.
Okay, so we went through a couple different options. I have one other example that doesn't respond. It's not one of us. So I have a friend who's like my grown-up friend. I think we all have that.
Yeah,
where, like
she's a grown-up.
She's grown up. You all have that friend, right? You call her when you have a boo-boo.
She's like your dad if your dad loved you.
Yeah, exactly. And she has her shit together, and yeah, she's a mom. So, you know, she just knows shit.
Yeah.
So she had a really unusual experience where one of her friends, they were always like, they were keeping up with the Joneses kind of person. They were like always stalking the person in the suburbs to see like if they got a new tile, well then their house needs to be better. She was kind of crazy and gross, right? Mm-hmm. And so my friend always struggled with that friendship, and like, but it was kind of like what you said, Al, like friends are in the same group, so she just had to interact with her. And this friend and her went out to lunch one day and they shared a car. And when they got back to my friend's house, they somehow got into a little bit of a disagreement. And my friend is non-confrontational and was just like, hey, I'm a little uncomfortable. Like, let's table this and talk later. Gets out of the car, goes into her home where her babysitter is there, and she's about to pay the babysitter and relieve her. This other friend chases her down into her home, opens the door, walks in, and my friend had gone into the master bedroom, her adult bedroom.
That's crazy.
And I don't know how y'all feel about this, but like as
Boundaries.
as an adult, when I go into my friends' like adult homes, I don't go into their bedrooms unless like I'm invited in, right? Because like you're sharing it with a man, and so I'm like, this woman runs into her bedroom, chasing her down, screaming at her. And so,
is it a neighbor?
Yeah, it's a neighbor friend. It's a neighbor friend. So like really weird.
Call the police. I would fucking call the police on that bitch.
That's crazy.
Well, remember now, this is our grown-up friends. And so,
Right, what'd she do?
So she said, you need to leave. It was really mature.
Fear
and,
thy
like,
neighbor.
So they
love thy neighbor.
fear thy neighbor.
Write a new fucking commandments here. Fear thy neighbor.
Anywho, so my friend who wants to handle this in like the most mature possible way because they're neighbors.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
horrible.
their husbands are friends. Like they're so interwoven. So she goes to her therapist and talks to her about this issue. And her therapist drafted a breakup text. And I'm
Wow.
going to read it to y'all. I realize this may come as a shock for you. However, this relationship is not working for me any longer.
Oh, God.
Too much has gone on between us that I don't feel good about. Our relationship has not been healthy for me for a long time now. Details won't be productive. I need some distance, so I'm sorry I'm not able to say this face to face. I understand your need to process this. I hope you can appreciate my wishes and give me space as you do so. Please understand I do not wish to engage further.
Holy shit.
Whoa, that's
Wait,
so
the
mature.
baddest
I
bitch
love that
ever.
text.
I don't
Right?
wish to engage further. I'm using that.
I'm
I would
using
fucking
that.
call the cops though. Just
no,
like
I would fucking beat
that
this
bitch is
bitch.
crazy.
I too probably would have gotten physical and been
What
like,
was
"Get
the
the
girl's response? I could see it on your phone.
Oh, that was me.
Damn.
Sorry.
I want to
don't
know what she said.
That's an unbelievable text message.
Oh, actually,
Let's
Go adult women.
go women.
But I'd fuck
actually, it was
that
a
bitch
really chaotic response. She didn't respond to the friend. She thought that my friend's husband wrote it and was being abusive, and yeah, it got really crazy.
Oh my
I know. See, this is when
God.
you should have just called the cops.
Yeah.
You should have just beaten her ass, girl.
Girls, beat her ass if that happens.
Mom
Okay?
whopper.
This is bad advice only. We're not here for good advice. Beat her ass, call the cops.
Don't
Run
get
away.
I should have known that this mature text would have just gone rogue.
We're like,
with this
no.
group.
We're like, no.
Absolutely not.
No, that's
Punch her in the
ape
So the
shit.
face.
takeaways
That is
I've
crazy.
taken when you break up, just beat a bitch.
Beat a bitch.
Oh, I like that. Beat a bitch. It's like
Yeah.
build a bear, beat a bitch.
All right, rats, that's all that we have for you today. I hope you learned something. Write in if you've ever had a bad breakup or a good breakup. We love you, rats. Don't break up with us.
Bye. As always, thanks for listening. If you're interested in even more bad advice, scurry on over to Instagram and TikTok at Bad Advice Only NYC. We're begging you. Download and rate the show and leave us a review. Talk to you next Monday. Stay tuned, rats.